Morning gardener. This is a look at my collard greens, and they'll be planted out very soon. They suffered a lot in these little containers. They're healthy, and I'm getting ready to give them a little blast right now, some fishy emulsion. We keep them on, because when I take them out of here, each little block is going to go inside of the yard. We want big bunches of them, folks. Well, folks, it looked like it's time to start thinning these. These are close to the size of a dime. These peaches here. And I see my praying mantis nest hasn't come out yet. We still got a peach right next to it. A couple of peaches there. They're all over the tree. In other words, they're all over the tree. So I'm gonna, while I'm out here, do a little thinning on just this tree, and then I'll move around 6 inches apart, 7 inches apart. Pick the best looking ones and leave those, and the ones that don't look so great. But all of them look pretty good. So we'll get the thinning started, and I'll be back. This is, you can see this is good stuff. These are cucumbers, and what's going on here is that they're planted inside of a compost pile, and a number of other seeds have been planted in there as well. So I'm just giving you an update on them, that's all. Look at this, look how that crumbles. Beautiful. And cucumbers, healthy leaves and everything right there. Now what we're going to give them, we're going to give them a little shot of water, because the pile is, you stick your finger in there, it's moist, but very little water. Alright, so that's your cucumbers in the compost pile, and they're doing good. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the no-dig tree. Someone asked me about it, and so I'm doing a little quick take on it. It is about 7 feet tall. It produced apples last year. It's very, very, very healthy looking. This is a, let me see what kind of tree this is. Let's see. Honeycrisp apple tree. And it's beautiful. It's just got looks like two leaves on it, but I can always keep them in control. It didn't fruit this year. It's got one praying mantis nest right there, but it didn't fruit this year. It just didn't. Very healthy. Produced a number of apples last year, but this year, it's a small tree. It's still very, very young. And so it's not going to produce this year because it did last year. Now, this is a cherry tree, a Bing. And you can see some of the cherries on it and the leaves. The leaves look pretty healthy. This will get another feeding in May, because I use that technique to help the tree size up. The trunk of the tree looks very, very healthy. No changes in it. And this is a pretty strong tree. So I like it. It had something to eat this year, and it produced like these cherries, which most of them I'm thinking the birds are going to get. Yeah, the birds will get those. And here we have up here, it rained pretty good. Last night, or the night before. And we got all these fruits on them. Okay, so, and this is the grapevine. I'm letting number. This is the, what is this grapevine? Oh God, I can't think of the name of it. I have so many plants in this yard. but it is growing great. And it's gonna get another feeding in May. And it is beautiful, it's doing good. Neptune, that's what it's called. Look at those beautiful, beautiful, healthy leaves. It's growing quite well this year. Go over here. This is the one I added in, Reliance. I put it in this year. Well, a couple of days ago. And it's doing quite well. It's actually showing off a little bit. And it wasn't fed or anything. I'm not going to feed it until it starts leafing out, and then I'll do something with it. Grapes are right there. Already started on it. And we're not even into May yet. The plant is doing quite well. Now what I'll do is in a few days, or might be tomorrow, I will definitely take this tree. I mean, well, they're growing like a tree, because you see I got them on a single trellis system. See what I got? That's one vine, and that's another vine there. And you can see they're growing healthy as well. I am feeding these plants, and folks, feed your plants. Don't leave them in there. They've been out here all winter and hungry. Look at all that. They're growing from everywhere. All down the trunk of the tree is trying to see, sending out little pink it's trying to do its thing. Then you got the kiwi over here. It's doing quite well. It's growing up it's going all into these other weeds up top. And you can see, this is crazy. They already started fruiting. That's crazy. They already started fruiting. Now I'm not used to this because they never started fruiting this early. But they're fruiting because they had a nice dose of food and they're ready to do their thing. Feed your plants. Now this one here is the one I got a couple days ago. It looks bad, but here's what's going on. I put it in the ground. I didn't feed it because I wait for it to leaf out. Once it starts leafing out a little, then it gets some food. Right now, it needs to adjust to the soil. If it doesn't make it, then so be it. Let's see if that's green right there. Green, it's still alive. It's gonna leaf out. It's gonna leaf out, folks. We'll keep our fingers crossed. I'm in here, I got most of them, folks. I'm in here thinning peaches. There's one right across from that one. It's small, take it out. Trying to get about 6 inches apart, but it's not as easy as they say it looks, but it is in a way, because you don't want to throw away all the peaches. You pull it forward on the plant, forward, like towards the end of the plant. There's a little tiny one here, and I want to take that one off because I'm trying to get a gap of 6 inches in between each one. And if there's any doubles together, I want to get rid of one of those. Look at that. See, some of them didn't even get pollinated. Alright, I think I got most of them. Okay, this tree is not carrying the load it once did. There's one there, there's 3 here together. And you'll see that. So the one right here is the biggest. So you gotta look. The one underneath might not get as much sun, so I'll take that one. I'll take the one on top. And there's a smaller one, you pull it forward. So even the tree is selecting which ones it's gonna get rid of. Because you'll see some small ones. Like here, you see all these right here, these peaches. And you gotta select through these. Because if you don't, you have a bunch of small peaches. A whole bunch of little, tiny little peaches. Alright. I can't reach this, folks, with me on the phone here, but I'm gonna try. Up, forward, pull forward. That one forward. That one forward. Because you try to pull it down, you'll tear it forward. And sometimes as you keep doing it, you'll get to know which ones are drying out and getting ready to drop anyway. Like this one here, forward. Just a little tiny little branch, so I'm gonna take the one up here. Oh my God, there's still so many more. My arms are tired. There's some right there that I missed. I thought I got them. All right, folks, this is the Morning Gardener. I just want to show you this. These are potatoes, and they're about 5 or 6 big giant night crawlers in the box. I always throw them in. If I see them crawling around, like this one here, if I see this one here, see what's under there? That's nature taking place. See, my stuff is natural. These are predators, and they are part of the food chain here on my property. They'll bite the heck out of you too. Over here, there we go. That's mustard greens. And alongside of it is some kale. Kale here as well. Doing beautiful.